Healing plate. +1 to health potion bonus. What? So health potions heal 8 plus your health potion bonus. Make an intriguing argument, because I like regeneration and healing, so we're gonna equip it. Going down a little bit from the battle armor, but we'll have better healing. Continue. So got to remember that health potions have more value now. Okay. Frost Fairy. A fluttering catches your eye. You turn to behold a small, delicate figure. Her translucent purple wings shimmer with an otherworldly glow as she hovers before you, her eyes sparkling with excitement. I saw them! She exclaims, her voice tinged with a hint of mischief. The knight who stole the celestial prism! Isn't that who you're after? And though my magic doesn't always work as intended, I would be honored to help you in whatever way I can. With a twinkle in her eye, she raises her hand, and a blast of magic hits you. What a way to word it when someone's helping you. They blast you in the face with magic. Hey! Big heal. Very cool. The evil frost gazer. We cannot flee. Unfortunately for the evil frost gazer, we're not trapped in here with it. It's trapped in here with us. Bada boom. In the ancient words. Oh my gosh, warplate armor? That's so good. Even more of a defensive bonus. Dang, I hate that. How dare you offer me awesome items that I have to choose between. I'm sure the 5 defense is better. I mean, significantly better. It's even better than the previous battle armor we had. I'm passing on it like a fool. I want that health potion bonus. War instructor. What a nice way. You meet somebody out in the wilderness and you're like, hey, you look like you could use my training. Cough up the gold. No! Frozen chest. Sorry. I don't know if I read this one before. Half buried beneath a drift of snow, you uncover a lost chest, its surface coated with a thick layer of frost. Its weathered appearance suggests that it may have fallen off a wagon traveling through the icy wastes many years ago. With a sense of curiosity mingled with caution, you brush away the snow and examine the frozen chest. Ice crystals cling to its surface, obscuring any markings or signs of its origin. Doubt creeps into your mind as you wonder if the chest has been frozen shut, its contents forever hidden from view. Come on, I got fire potions. Come on, don't say I'm not able to open it. It's an anti-massiveness chest. Poor Al Smith. Oh, we got a life drainer here. Ice Spectre. A chill wind cuts through the air, carrying with it an eerie whisper that sends shivers down your spine. A ghostly spectre materializes before you, its translucent form gliding across the ice. Its features are indistinct, obscured by a shroud of mist, as it points a spectral finger in your direction. You who carry the burden of righteousness, the spectre hisses, its voice a chilling echo in the frozen silence. The celestial prism has been in the hands of good for too long. It is time for balance to be restored. With a surge of energy, the spectre launches itself at you. You hit in the face. Don't come up in here with that BS, my guy. You even know who you're dealing with? You're dealing with Massive Al Smith. They don't call him Massive for nothing. That's his first name, actually. Look at that. Just throwing all the best armors at me. Like, you know, you could go back, increase your defense. Now we're off to the arid wastes. The arid wastes are a vast, unforgiving wasteland. That I kind of took that in from arid wastes, dotted with towering sand dunes and rugged canyons. Amidst this barren landscape there lies a strange crystal structure that defies explanation. The structure is said to be controlled by telepathic creatures known as the Mind Squids, and it is surrounded by towering pyramids, also made of the same shimmering crystal material. Some theorize that the celestial prism originated among these structures. The origins of the Mind Squids is shrouded in mystery. They possess formidable telepathic powers, allowing them to control the minds of those who venture too close. Many have tried to unlock their secrets, but few have returned, and those who have are often left with broken minds and shattered spirits. The Mind Squids and other creatures who dwell in the desert are likely to seek out travelers and impede their progress. Travel carefully, hero, or you could become one of the many lost among the endless sand dunes. Desert Witch. Out of the haze, you see a figure cloaked in black robes, a shining crystal ball in her hands. She approached cautiously, unsure of what to expect. She turns to face you, revealing piercing blue eyes and a crooked smile. "Ah, greetings, traveler," she says in a raspy voice. Greetings, traveler," she says in a raspy voice. "I see you're in need of assistance. I can grant you great power," she whispers. "But in return, I require a payment in gold pieces. What do you say?" "How about $2? "No." "Okay, thanks, bye." Crystal structure. You come upon a strange crystal structure that rises up out of the sand. As you approach, you hear faint whispers echoing within the structure, but they seem to grow louder and more insistent. A blinding light flashes from within the crystal structure, and you feel a powerful force pressing down upon your mind. It seems as though the voices you were hearing are now attacking you with a form of psychic energy, trying to overwhelm your senses and drive you mad. Destiny potion. I completely avoid the attack. Get out of here. Good thing I drank that destiny potion before that. I did. You all saw. No one can say otherwise. Desert water. As you travel through the scorching desert, your throat parched, you stumble upon a small oasis. The clear blue water looks inviting, but you hesitate to take a sip, unsure if it has been poisoned by the evil knights under Queen Malvina's employ. You're too thirsty to pass up the opportunity, so you decide to take a sip. You discover it is a mirage. Desert Angel. A bright light appears before you, illuminating the surroundings. As the light fades, you see a beautiful woman standing before you, her wings spread wide and glowing with an ethereal radiance. She introduces herself as an angelic being, sent to grant you a blessing on your quest to retrieve the celestial prism. "Choose a boon, hero, and I shall grant it," she says. Gift of healing, gift of wealth, gift of experience. Obviously. I love that XP. Ta-da! I want to be able to hit, but I also want to be able to deal decent damage. Let's start with damage. +1 to mastery. Got it. See, I've gotten 10, and the rest carried over. Desert nomads. Welcome, fellow traveler, she says. Perhaps we can offer you something you desperately need in exchange for some gold coins, eh? Share knowledge. I'll take that knowledge. I'll take it every time. Ogre Brute. You come face to face with a massive... Oh, you think you're massive? Do you? You ain't met Massive L. Smith. Come to face to face with a massive ogre, towering over you at least twice your height. Man, that thing's huge. Its rough skin seems to glisten in the sunlight, and its deep, rumbling growl sends shivers down your spine. Your heart races as you prepare for battle. You steel yourself for the fight ahead, determined to protect yourself and continue your quest for the celestial prism. You may be massive. I forget where I was going with that, but I'll kill you. Big hit. That's the only bad part about the Destiny dice is during combat, every roll it takes you is sucking out your destiny. Mountain Giant. You see a towering figure in the distance. As you get closer, you realize it's a giant. The giant is easily twice your size. Another huge guy. And you can feel his presence even before you see him. As you approach, he studies you intently. What do we have here? A traveling hero? The giant tells you he's been living in the desert for centuries, and he has heard every story possible. He challenges you to come up with a tale so captivating that he'll not only listen to it, but also give you a handsome sum of gold as payment. I told a great story. He loved it. Potion cart. Some loot. Browse the wares. Healing potions are worth more to us. I can only buy one, so I bought a healing potion. Got it. Still got my healing plate. Scavenger insect. This should be a pretty straightforward fight. Short fight. It's good to have a fight where you might have a chance to get treasure. Ogre Shaman. Trudging through the endless You're trudging through the endless expanse of the desert when you come face to face with an enormous ogre dressed in animal skins. His eyes seem to glare right into your soul. You notice he carries a staff with a glowing gem. He begins to mutter words of an incantation, a prayer to whatever gods he worships. Angry gods. Better stop. You're gonna make me mad. Apparently they did not hear his prayers, whatever they were. Metal shield. Sounds good as what I have. Yeah, I got a good start here. This is looking good. Abandoned chest. Find some more gold. Skyfire spell. This is the one that Queen Malia sends after you. I lose 5 health. Abandoned camp. You come across a campsite that seems to have been hastily abandoned. A brief search shows signs of footsteps in the sand retreating to the east, but you can find no trace of the person who left the camp. The fire still burns brightly and the tent looks inviting. Is this some sort of trap? All you know is that you could do with a good night of sleep. Toss and turn all night, but I do get some sleep. 5 health. Good, good. Waste Spectre. You come across a strange figure. At first, you think it might be a mirage, but as the figure begins to take form, you realize it's something much more sinister. The specter before you has a twisted grin on its face, and its eyes glow with an eerie light. It speaks in a cold, raspy voice that seems to echo in your mind. While I'm thinking of the voices of these characters, the description should have the... If you're going to describe their voice, describe the voice before whatever it is they say. Anyway, just a side note. Give me some of your life force, it demands, and I will reward you with gold coins. For reasons you don't understand, you feel compelled to accept this offer. I mean, I just don't need the gold right now. Desert ruins. You happen upon a set of ancient ruins nestled among the rocky hills. From afar, you can make out the remnants of stone structures, overgrown with vines and caked in a layer of dust and sand. Those are some tough vines, too. And the arid wastes. As you draw closer, you start to discern details of the architecture, marveling at the detailed carvings and columns that once stood tall. Your curiosity piqued. That phrase is used a lot. Curiosity piqued. You consider exploring the ruins further, perhaps even searching for hidden treasure. Sure. Got some more gold. Doing good, doing good. Okay. Traveling priestess. A figure approaches in the distance. She appears to be a priestess, her robes flowing behind her. Approaching closer, she studies you intently, her face flickering with uncertainty. Finally, she speaks. Why do you wander these desolate lands alone, stranger? Her voice holds a hint of wariness, and you can sense that she weighs whether or not to trust you. And she shares a bit of knowledge. She can trust me. Grim Shade Scourge. As you wander through the harsh terrain of the desert, you hear a rustling in the bushes ahead. You stop, senses alert, and peek through the foliage to investigate. That's when you see it. A hostile creature with cracked skin and glowing green eyes. The picture doesn't match. The eyes look yellow to me. The creature raises its sword and rushes toward you. Listen, sucker, you only deal 2 damage a hit. Whereas I deal massive damage. For I am the Smith, Al Smith. Doesn't help me. Okay, sand-swept ruins. As you are exploring, you discover the ruins of ancient structures scattered among the towering dunes. You notice that they appear to be quite ancient. Ancient was used twice there in the same paragraph. With crumbling stone walls and weathered pillars. Despite the rough conditions, you can't help but feel a sense of excitement at the prospect of discovering something hidden within these ruins. As you begin to explore the site, you notice that the sand has swept away much of the detail, leaving only vague impressions of what once stood there. Lost gold. Man, I want another health potion. Dragon Rider. You see a figure perched upon a dragon's back, his armor glinting in the sunlight. His helmet covers most of his face, but you can see 2 piercing blue eyes gazing down at you. The knight hesitates for a moment before speaking. I am a member of a secret order dedicated to protecting the Celestial Prison, he says. Can I be of assistance? For experience. It'd be cool if one of his, like the best role was like he helps you in your next combat. And basically, well, I don't know, like some sort of combat boost for the next combat, or the Dragon Rider, you know, strafes the enemy once or something with a fire potion. Roseport City. We're out of the arid wastes.